Well, hello everyone. How are you guys all doing? So, I just want to give everyone a heads up. For the next week, there will be no trucking videos. So the next video you guys will see will be a week from now on Monday. Like I told you guys in the last video, our truck was going into the shop. I ended up getting a rental on Tuesday, delivered one load with that truck, and then they gave me a Kenworth, and I delivered one load with that truck before it also broke down. So I had a lot of breakdowns. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Idiots! Wow. Idiots. Stupidity. So yeah, I had a lot of breakdowns last week. It's still a good week. It was a good week. Working through the problems and figuring stuff out. I'm just glad I don't panic and nothing goes. Even when things don't go right, you just work the problem. One step at a time, one block at a time. Even if you don't know how to figure something out in the future, you go figure out the stuff that you do know how to figure out. So today we are delivering a load to Christina Lake. It's supposed to be delivered last week on Thursday. We'll be delivering it this week on Monday, 8:30 a.m. Half of my load's supposed to go to Grand Forks, but the Christina Lake load has got a high priority construction site. The construction site's shut down until I get that load there, so that is a higher priority. So we'll go right past Grand Forks, go to Christina Lake, unload, and then come back to Grand Forks to unload the second half. And then after that, next week's videos, we are headed to Boissevain, Manitoba, at least if all plans stay the same. Very often when dispatch tells me what the plans are in the future, they often don't work out, but that is the plan. So on Monday, in a week from now, Monday, you guys will see us headed to Boissevain, Manitoba. This is Highway 33. We are climbing up to Big White, very slowly and painfully. So I just finished listening. I was going to do a video earlier in the day, but I was listening to the live vigil being held for the Humboldt Broncos. Very touching vigil, hard to listen to, very emotional. For those of you not aware, basically it's a hockey team in the playoffs, and they got either T-boned or they T-boned someone. I think they T-boned. Someone ran a stop sign. I don't know exactly all the details, but a lot of those hockey players have passed away, and a lot of injured, broken families there, so our hearts with them. Sure, Humboldt is bleeding green right now. But it's almost 7 o'clock here, and it's still bright enough to record videos. Remember when it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it was too dark to record videos? Summer. I love summer. last little bit of the climb here, and then we get to go. I have to remember speed limit's 90 here. It's sometimes hard to stay at the 90 and not to go 100. It's been a very rainy last couple of days. Just seeing a little bit of blue sky is making me so happy. My load going to Manitoba will be tarp load, so maybe, just maybe, it'll be dry for that. I'll be able to tarp in dry weather. And these are tarps I didn't fold these tarps. I've never used these tarps because mine got stolen. If you guys are following us on Facebook, Instagram, or follow the farming simulator videos, I shared the whole trucking adventure on farming simulator videos a week ago for you guys. It was certainly an adventure. Here is a turn off to Big White. I'm not sure if the ski hill's still open. I think it's still high enough elevation. It's probably still open. But it's very, very near the end of the season for them anyway. All right. Starting to get a little bit more speed. Digging, digging, digging. Over the last couple of weeks, I've really been working on trying to get my speeds dead on speed limit. Corner speeds, the reduced speeds, trying to get to that limit dead on, because I've got too many red flags with Sutco, and I don't like that. Too many, okay, I only know of one red flag, and that's too many. And then there's a whole bunch of more that I'm over speed still. Not red flag, but over speed, and I'm trying to get that to a minimum. When you drive 13 hours a day, you're going to miss a sign here or there. But really focus on trying to keep that to a minimum. Focus on catching every not just speed limit signs, but every sign, every stop sign, every yield sign. Maybe that Humboldt Broncos incident has kind of brought that home a little more too, that missing one sign, as innocent as it might be, could kill a lot of people. See the last of the sun still hitting some of those small mountains here. Turn cruise control on. As soon as we get up to 90, we'll hit that cruise control. Some kind of unique looking clouds in there. Kind of like it. It looks pretty. It feels like spring. Okay, we're going to turn our four-way flashers off. Nice thing about having Monday off last week was I got to bring my quad to the shop and start getting that under order, and we'll start quadding on the weekends. Kind of excited about that. We'll still get our farming videos in there, but we got to get out quadding too. As the snow melts, there'll be more and more trails to go out quadding on. I'm kind of excited to try this new camera on the quad as well. Oh, we've got lots of flashing lights, so we're gonna slow her right down. I see some people there. Okay. Car here. Might be them broken down and they're waiting for a ride or something. I'm not sure. The Kenworth I had did have a VHF radio in it, but it didn't work. I did email our maintenance guy, and they have ordered a radio for me for this truck, so that'll be nice having a VHF radio in here just for safety reasons. That way other truckers, you know, when there's any kind of bad weather, turn that radio on. Listen to other truckers and see what kind of conditions are ahead, and if there's spun out trucks or accidents ahead. Maybe even in good weather, just keep it in the background quiet. Now, when it comes to like big cities, Vancouver, I just turn it off. There's too much trash on it to listen to it on big cities. But out here in the middle of nowhere, it's usually quiet enough that more professional. I do wish more drivers could be professional, but that is not the case. I think a lot of that problem is the government. They don't see truck drivers as a career. So there's too many drivers out there that to get your drivers for Class 1, anybody can get out there and get it. Just with a few days of training, you can get out there and get your Class 1 drivers. I took a full month-long course, and I think that should be mandatory for every Class 1 driver. Having this much weight on a highway should be a responsibility, and we shouldn't just push to get everybody on the road. There should be education for this. Yeah, my topics have been all over the place, but that's what these videos are. Just my brain jumping from subject to subject. 60, let's get down a couple of gears here. I didn't realize how loud that manifold leak was. Now that I don't have the leak, the truck sounds so much quieter. Well, it's starting to get pretty dark, so the video's probably getting a little grainier by the minute. What the heck, we'll keep going a little longer. If you guys say so, we'll keep going. engine lights coming on. The water temperature's at 200. Oil temperature is at 225. Strange. It doesn't say hot engine, just warm engine. Very strange. I'll have to ask about that. There's MTI. MTI is the school I went to for my Class 1 drivers for a month-long course. So, speaking of training, definitely came into there a little too hot. Slow, so it's going to be at least 70. It's a 60. I don't take this highway very often, so I don't know it very well where the speed limits are. Lots of little pullouts to sleep though, that's kind of nice. If you're on this highway and running low on hours, lots of little places to go sleep. This highway did have a section of it that was one-lane traffic due to some downed trees on a power line. So we'll see if that's still the case or if the highway's all the way open. Well, I guess it's getting dark, so thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up, and we will see you guys in a week from now. Much, much appreciated.